Goźnie Jacek Bednarek, witam Państwa serdecznie. Szanowni Państwo, dziś moim i Państwa gościem jest Sam Childers, amerykański działacz społeczny, były członek gangu motocyklowego, założyciel fundacji Angels of East Africa, zajmujący się ratowaniem dzieci w Sudanie Południowym i w Ugandzie. Hello Sam, nice to see you in our studio today. And how are you?
Good, good. Good to be back in Poland again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Jack. Call me Jack.
Okay.
Will be more simply.
Good.
Okay, Sam, you are born in 1962 in Grand Forks, North Dakota, yes?
Yeah, yeah.
You are an American social activist. You are a former member of the motorcycle gang. You are also, or generally, you are founder of the Angel of East
Africa, yeah.
East Africa Foundation,
Yeah.
which help children in South Sudan and Uganda.
Absolutely, yeah.
Tell me, who are you?
You know, I'm not a former biker of a biker club. I'm still in a bike club. I've been riding since I was 7 years old. I started riding with a motorcycle club at 15. I'm 61 years old now. I still ride. I have a motorcycle shop in the U.S., but it's like God done something to my heart. When I walked in and said, God, here I am, it's like he pulled it out, put a new heart in, and now my entire life is just about rescuing children, educating children, giving them a future through teaching a skill and a trade.
You know, this question I just want to ask you in the end of the program, but I will put this subject right now. Tell me, what is your favorite motorcycle?
Definitely Harley Davidson, but any one that I can ride on two wheels and not break down, I'm happy with.
But two wheels?
Yeah, two wheels.
Not four.
And not break down, I'm happy.
Okay. Sam, you know Africa perfect. I know that you travel a lot, first of all.
Yes.
You travel a lot, now you are in Poland, but you know the African subject, African problems very well. Tell me, what is the current situation in Africa and generally in the zone of the conflict?
Right.
What do you think?
I don't know all of Africa. What I know is East Africa is where I live. But I do know that in the world today, it's shocking. I've been asking people for weeks, how many wars and conflicts do you know that's going on in the world? And people say 40, 50, 20, but there's actually more than 110. Now, a lot of them are in Africa. But my big thing is children. We have to change the world that we're living in. We are destroying the world.
So do you think that the rich Europe people know something about Africa?
You know, I can't really talk about Europe. I don't know it that good. Now, we have a foundation here in Poland. I love coming to Poland. We have a foundation in Germany. I've been going to Germany for many years. How many times you was
in Poland? How many times?
Probably, I've been coming to Poland almost 12 years. I mean, I love Poland, you know.
Okay.
But I don't know the politics of Europe. But I do know the politics of the U.S., and I do know that I believe we need to, instead of fueling wars, we need to be more into stopping wars, because there's too many children that are dying. I mean, now if we talk about children dying from literally gunshots and bombs, it's not as many as a lot of people think it is. But let's start talking about things that happen from war. Starvation right now. There's over 3.1 million people die of starvation a year, and a lot of that is in conflict zones. So, I mean, surely there's something we can do different. We can feed every starving person in the world just for what we spend on dog food in America. So there is things we can do.
I think also in Europe. Yes.
I don't, like I said, you know, I can't pick on Europe because I'm not from Europe. I'm from America. So I'll pick on America. I mean, I know what goes on there. I mean, there is no reason for people to die of starvation in the world when we spend more money on dog food than it would take to feed every person.
Especially that today we have too much food in the world.
Absolutely. You know, and there again, I'm not a skinny guy, okay? But in America, we're the most obese country in the world.
You are not skinny guy. Do you practice?
That's what I'm saying. I might say I got a little weight on me.
Do you practice any sport?
No sports. Yeah.
No, any activities?
No, I work every day when I'm in Africa.
But shooting is Olympic sport, you know.
Yeah, but shooting is more of a fun sport, you know. But I work every day. I have a farm in northern Uganda, so if I'm there, I'm working on the farm. I run a security company, so I do it also.
Okay. Every day, every year, the world has been talking about the situation of the children in Africa. Do you see any better situation now?
Yes.
What do you think? Is some different? There is some better situation?
Yes, what I see with our organization, we have people from around the world supporting us. So what's happening with our organization, we started a small feeding program. Now we're feeding over 10,000 meals a day. We started drilling wells. One well can save 1,500 to 2,000 people in a village. Our organization is drilling at least one well per month. Just bad water, 1,000 children die a day. Malaria, 1,300 children die a day. We have a project called the Bush Kids Project that we go out every month deep in the bush treating children. We take doctors, nurses, a blood lab. We take the hospital to the people in the bush. So I can say with our organization, we're saving lives. And there's a lot of other ones out there too.
Okay, tell me, so in your opinion, what is still the biggest problem in Africa?
You know, the biggest problem that I see right now, malaria. Malaria is killing children. If you look at 1,300 children a day, the past 15 years, that's more than 7 million children died, malaria only.
So COVID was simply nothing?
COVID was pretty serious in Africa. I got to give our country, Uganda, I got to give the president a lot of credit. Our president of Uganda put a lockdown, and it saved our country from not having a lot of COVID cases. Now, I had COVID in Africa, almost died, but then God kept me alive, you know. But I still have a little after effects from COVID in the chest.
How often you are in Africa?
I live in Africa.
You live in Africa?
Yeah, I live in Africa full time. My wife is African. A lot of people don't realize that. Anyone that's seen the movie Machine Gun Preacher or the documentary, they don't realize that my wife is African. There's a new documentary comes out in July, so I want to encourage everyone. The new documentary is really, really awesome. Never Stop is the title, Never Stop. There's a new Hollywood movie getting ready to go into production. By the end of this year or next year, the new Hollywood movie should start.
Look, following your meetings with the people around the world, we can see that the most often place of your meetings are churches and shooting ranges. Two different, totally different places. Two different, totally places. Okay, tell me, why church? Why shooting range? Play together in the same team in your game?
Yeah, well,
for the sake of children.
I believe that a lot of Christians, they carry the Bible, and they also carry the gun. And I believe they also work good together. Military, police around the world, and also here in Poland. I met some awesome police officers, and they're Christian, and they carry a gun, you know. So I would rather have to pick up the telephone and call a man with a gun to help me, knowing that he's Christian, than knowing that he might not believe at all. That's just how I believe, you know. So I believe they work good together.
Okay, so what is your opinion? Should every adult be able to own firearm? I
believe if you are a law-abiding citizen and you can do a background check and you're proven to be a law-abiding citizen, I believe you should be allowed to own a firearm. And I don't know the laws here in Poland, but I know a lot of people own firearms. Now, in the United States, as long as you're a law-abiding citizen, you can have a firearm. Now, a lot of people say, no, we need to outlaw guns. It's a proven fact. If you outlaw guns, only outlaws will have guns.
I asked you before about your favorite motorcycle. What's your favorite gun?
I like a Kimber. I like the old school 1911. Now, in Africa, I run and operate, a security company. So the guns that you use for the security company, they're from the government. So they're not always the preferred gun you'd like to have.
Another place of your meetings are prisons.
Yeah,
Why?
we do it. I believe that most people, especially in Europe, even if you're in for a life sentence, you will have a second chance. Now, usually in America, when somebody gets a life sentence, they won't have a second chance. So I believe that if I carry the message to the prison, I can encourage them and give them some insight on a second chance decision. I believe God opens up a door for us. When we go through that door, the decision we make is going to determine our destination in life. So that's why I love going into prisons. I love going to schools. I believe going to a high school, I believe the message of hope that I carry into that school can change a child's life that he never gets into difficulties, So if we can change a child in school, whether grade school or high school, we don't need as many rehabs and the prisons won't be full.
Yes, that's absolutely true. Did you visit some prison in Poland?
Yes, and I have another one tomorrow, and I've done a couple schools since I've been here this time. In the past, I've done many schools all over Poland. I mean, I love doing schools. I love doing prisons, and I know it's a passion inside of me because you don't get paid when you go to a prison. You don't get paid when you go to a school. That's something that I can give back to Poland by giving that message of hope to change a young person's life, or to give hope to a man or a woman that's in prison. So, I mean, that's what I can give back to Poland.
Okay. Today, the meeting with you will take place at the Indoor Shooting Guevara Weapon Lover Association.
Yeah.
Are you first time in this place, and are you first time in Rybnik, or?
It's second time is what they're telling me. I mean, I go around the world. I've done 16 world tours around the world, and so I go to so many places. But my booking agent and my secretary, which is taking over the whole organization one day, she made it clear to me that I was here before.
How do you like Rybnik?
What's that?
Do you like Rybnik?
Yeah.
Okay. Sam, thank you very much.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you very much for your visit us today in the TVT studio.
Yeah.
Thank you for a very nice conversation, for your very interesting interview for our TV station. And of course, I would like to wish you good luck in your very important work and for your help for the children from Africa. I keep crossed finger for you and for our children. We can say our children because this is our children also in Africa.
Yeah, children around the world.
So you make good job, good luck, and please do it more and more. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Szanowni Państwo, dzisiejszym gościem dnia był amerykański działacz społeczny i aktywista na rzecz pomocy dzieciom z Afryki, Sam Childers. Dziękuję za uwagę i do zobaczenia. Sam, thank you very much.
Hey, thank you.